Hello everybody, my name is Luna and today I will be turning these two BTS albums into art. Other supplies I'll be using is an old cereal box, scissors, an X-Acto knife if that is an issue for you, I apologize, as well as a glue stick or tape, whichever works best for you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is flip through the albums that you chose and just see what you have to work with. For the Persona album, I wanted to, of course, go with what the album is and make it more fun and colorful. So anything that was like cute, I chose those pictures. And the reason I'm choosing to do this is because these really just sit around all day, not being viewed or anything. So I wanted to take it apart, not destroy it. There's a difference. And just make something with what they made, which is pretty poetic if you ask me. Anyways, so a main reason I chose the B album is because it's already taken apart, which of course they intended since they literally made it so you can tear it out. The B album came with several different books, but I think the only one that I am going to use is the one that I already torn out. As I'm going through these three, I'm just seeing which book I'm going to use. I don't think I'm going to use the little lyric book or whatever it's called, nor the other side of the photos, because I think I'm gonna have enough content with the pictures that are already torn out. So yep. Another reason I chose these two specific albums is one, because I'm getting a second album for Persona, so it's not like I'm never gonna have that book again. And the B album is already torn out, like I said, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool to see what I can make with these two since they are completely different aesthetics. I'm gonna be making two separate collages, not one together, by the way. If I'm being honest, I don't really know how to show a tutorial since, unless you want to copy exactly mine, I really just went through and chose pictures that I would like displayed. I wanted to make sure to have at least one group photo for the main picture, like the eye catcher. I'm just gonna go and choose smaller pictures, and I wanted to really be sure to have all members about equally. I didn't want it to be like, oh, this is a V collage, or oh, this is a RM collage. I wanted it to be as balanced as possible. So here you're just seeing what I think is finished product, and I'm just gonna be gluing everything down. Once again, or not once again, but it can change once I'm doing the final thing, because as you take it off, your perception of what it looks like and new ideas can pop into your head. And that's actually what happened. I changed a lot of things when I was doing the finished product, gluing everything down. And yeah, enjoy watching me do this for like 5 seconds or however else long the time lapses. And I will show you the finished product of both of them at the end, but I'm just going to move on to the Persona album, and once again I have to flip through everything and see any pictures that I like. This one is where I use the X-Acto knife, I believe, so I apologize if you have an issue with that. But I'm just going to go through, and there weren't many group photos for this one. It was more the trios and duos, so I think that's the only group photo that there was, besides the very first one. So this was a bit more difficult. I'm also going to include a lyric page from Home, since that is easily in my top 10 of their entire discography. I love it so much, and I wanted to have the lyrics on the collage, so that's what I will be doing. And here I'm just cutting out pages that have pictures that I want to use. And here I'm just arranging what I have cut out so far. The Jimin and J-Hope picture there, they had their own little square film picture, but instead I replaced that with the RM Jungkook Jin photo. And once I have cut out a bit more, I'm just gonna keep arranging them. I just kept going back and forth, flipping between the book and cutting out and arranging, and that's how I created this. So there's my doggy. surprise entrance. And instead of doing tears for this one, I wanted to have more clean cut edges, more jagged edges as seen with that group photo there. So that's the aesthetic that this one is going to have. And it's just gonna be me gluing and arranging for the rest of this time lapse once again. I was actually inspired to do this by this person's TikTok. I'll insert right here. And I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so smart. That's using the books. Like, that's such a great idea. So that is my inspo if you'd like to go give them a like or a follow, whichever. It's K-pop content that they post if that's interesting to you. And voila, here is the finished product for the persona collage. I love how this one turned out. I used big photos and small photos and the film, and it still captures the aesthetic that this album went with. And bam! The B album. I also really love how this one came out. They do not look too similar to each other, which I love. I would definitely hang these up. Yeah, here's just a closer look at this one. Turn it sideways or whichever. I know it's kind of hard. Turn your neck. Yeah. I might be doing more of these in the future, who knows. This was very creative and fun, and I had a nice time doing this. And I do have several more albums that are once again just sitting there. I hope you all have had a safe day, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now, and that you and your family are safe. If you'd like to subscribe and like, I'd really appreciate that. If you have any requests or things you'd want to see doing with K-pop and art, you can leave that because I am quite bored at home and that might be fun, and if it's something you'd like to see, I'd like to do it. So thank you so much and goodbye.